Right, one feedback, please. Yep.
I like the first slide you guys had up. Like, I don't remember exactly what it said, but like, come in, sit down, like, do this. Kind of gave the students instructions on what needs to be done at the beginning of class.
You guys showed us a quality resource for your web quest.
I think you guys did a good job of staying moving around the classroom constantly, making sure that you're keeping up with what the groups are doing.
Good keeping on task.
You guys both have very amiable personalities, and you interact, you work well together. You guys, your personalities complement one another, but you also applied that properly, I thought, where you each were able to engage students in your own way to affect each other.
I think that's high praise, actually. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think that's high praise, and I would say the same thing. You are very good in front of people, discussing questions and thinking about them, and I think that's important, that you can engage with students, and I think the fact that you're knowledgeable and you can respond to some questions that come out of the blue, and then when some of them are a little, more pushing, you're thoughtful about it. They didn't seem to be panic or anything like that, and I think the idea of that background knowledge that you had and that comfortableness with it, and also comfortableness with not necessarily always knowing all the machinations of Islam. I think that was also you didn't panic. I think that's important.
I was going to say, I like that on the PowerPoint you were able to change the time based on how well we went. You had 20 minutes from 9:45. Just one thing maybe I would switch is instead of saying from that time, I would do you have till, just because as a student, like in my head, I'm like, okay, add 20 to this, and it's just so much easier to be like looking at the clock and saying, okay, I have till 10:10 instead of like. But I understand why you didn't at the same time, because then it's like you're putting a strict time limit to what you're doing. So I mean, it goes both ways. I don't know.
But that monitoring of the time is a good thing, and how you did that.
It was good to like not have it pre-put in, but to as you go through, saying, okay, it's now 9:45, so you have appointments from this period. So I like that.
Like the fact that you had them writing. That so often we don't do writing in social studies, and the questions on Islam led towards another writing assignment as well. I think that's important.
I think that you made us think critically about what you were going to ask before you actually asked it, so that we would have something to say instead of just bringing up a question and then having that awkward silence of everybody sitting there and trying to think of an answer. I think it was a good job of putting all the extra information up on the board so that we could actually go back to it and not have to feel like we're restating something that somebody else already said as well.